Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Janelle Bridges, as you're all aware. I'm here to give you an overview of both the aggressive behaviour and risk management policies and procedures, and to give you a practical demonstration on infection control. I don't have a lot of time to give you a detailed explanation of the policies, but I do have copies for you. So I've got the aggressive behaviour policy here for you both.
Okay, thank you.
And also risk management policies and procedures.
Okay, great, thank you. And these are ours to keep?
That's right, you
Okay.
can have, yes, they
Okay, great.
So you've probably seen it in its draft form when it was out for consultation. The policies have now been finalised, and today is part of the implementation plan and process. So first and foremost, for the health and safety issues, these policies were developed after several instances of staff being physically and verbally abused and physically injured in the workplace. So why we need these policies, so as you are aware, John Francis is off on work cover after being assaulted in the workplace. So he's on work cover at the moment, and these policies address the risks and that everybody is entitled to be in a safe work environment. So this is what these policies cover.
Yeah, I spoke to John last week, and he's looking forward to coming back.
Oh, good.
And he's hoping there'll be some changes in place.
Wonderful.
Okay.
Wonderful news.
Yeah.
So the roles and responsibilities that these cover: aggressive behaviour policy applies to all staff, visitors, clients, co-workers, volunteers and contractors, and anybody basically that is in the facility at Happy Backpack Centre. So the risk management policy was developed after a staff member was bitten by a savage dog at home, at a home visit. So the risk management policy applies to all staff and clients that are out in the community setting. So all the updated legal knowledge and information regarding the policies, they were developed using the framework of the Queensland Work Health and Safety Act 2011. So, and in particular the codes of practice concerning risk management and aggressive behaviour and bullying in the workplace. And as you're aware, risk management is something that we do every day. Even crossing the road, we're assessing any risks that we may encounter even when we cross the road. So what we're doing is we're putting in the risk management policy to make our job as safe as practicable. So what we're going to be doing is the policy formulation has resulted in physical changes in our workplace as well. So now we have video cameras, as you probably would have already noticed those being installed, especially in our interview rooms. Excellent. And all staff have now personalised duress buttons, and there are hardwired duress buttons throughout the facility and in the interview rooms as well.
Yeah, I gave the contractors access last week to get all of that installed, so that was really good to see.
Oh, good, excellent. And all clients are going to be risk assessed for potential aggressive behaviour.
So every patient?
Every client that comes into the facility, every client that we see out in the community setting as well.
Okay.
And all staff are going to be trained in the protocols using the duress buttons should they be activated. Okay. We've also developed protocols with the local police station, so that's all coming into play at the moment as well, should a duress button be activated. Is there any questions regarding those, around that issue?
I spoke to one of the constables, and they said that they were going to do a test on how long it would take their response times to get to the facility, so that that can be relayed to staff, and also basically that that we have to let them know that if they've got an aggressive aggressive client coming in who've had problems before, just to give them a call so that they're aware that they've got that as well.
Yeah, I have heard. Yes. Yeah, and that's wonderful.
So that's great. Yeah.
Well, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do a quick demonstration regarding the PPE for infection control.
Oh, just one thing.
Yes.
Once I go through, I know it's been out for consultation, but if I've got any questions, can I come and see you and just
Yes,
touch base?
absolutely.
Okay,
Most
great.
definitely.
Okay, great.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't have the time at the moment.
Yeah, I know. We've got to get back on the job.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. But yes, we'll schedule a time for
Okay.
that to happen. Most
Great.
definitely.
Look, I can send you an email with any questions I've got.
Absolutely.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So as we're all aware, with COVID-19 at the moment, it's now more important than ever to make sure that we're all got the same understanding on how to put our PPE on and then take it off. So, yeah, I know we've all done it before, but I'm just going to run through it again.
Yeah.
Okay. So what we need to do is, what we're going to be doing is our hand hygiene first. So we're going to be putting our PPE on. So hand hygiene first, making sure that you do your proper hand hygiene. You know how to all do our hand hygiene.
Yep.
Dry our hands, and then what we're going to be doing is, firstly, we're going to be putting our gown on. Okay. Our gown. Then we're going to be putting our mask on. I'll take these off first. So over the ears, we're going to pull this down to make sure you've got a good seal here, and breathing in and out to make sure you've got that good seal. So pressing it around the nose, making sure you've got good seal everywhere. Then we're going to put our eye protection on, okay, and then our gloves. So after we've finished using all our PPE, then there's a correct procedure in taking it off. So what we're going to be doing first is removing our gloves. So we get our thumb under here, take it off like that, so we're not touching the gloves. They go into a bin, okay, and then you're going to be performing hand hygiene, okay, then you're going to be removing the gown, okay, that goes over the head, that goes into the bin. Hand hygiene again, okay, then we're going to be going and removing our goggles or face shield, hand hygiene once again, and then last but not least, our face mask, and then hand hygiene again. Important hand hygiene, hand hygiene, hand hygiene.
Now, with the goggles, we can wash them once we're finished, can't we? And
No.
reuse them?
No, we cannot.
Oh, okay.
No. We don't have the facility for one of those sterilising machines. We don't have that. We're going to be having disposable goggles.
Goggles are awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and I've actually ordered more hand sanitizer to go in our vehicles as well.
Okay,
So
wonderful.
each vehicle will have hand sanitizer.
Yeah, we need as much as possible in this time.
Okay.
Okay, any other questions before we wrap this up?
No, just you probably get a couple of emails for me because I'm a little bit particular, and I just wonder if I've got any questions. I'll get back to you.
And you'll probably have some with me too, because I have got a couple of aggressive clients.
Okay, yes, and we will cover that.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and just be aware that it all comes under the Work Health and Safety Act in Queensland, which was drafted in 2011.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I've seen in here that it references the act.
Yes.
Yeah, that's great.
All right, wonderful. Thank you so much for your time.
Okay. No, thanks for the update. Okay. Thank you, Janelle.